comes to Eltharion. It is my duty, our duty, to endure. Stand with me. For as long as I still live. For Yvresse will never fall.
Welcome on back everyone to Total Warhammer 3 in part 21 of our legendary Eltharion the Grim Immortal Empires campaign. In today's episode we are here to face down Capitano Sisicano, or whatever her name is, the heir of the Dark Straits, one of the legendary pirate captains you can take down as the vampires, but we are not the vampires, we're just here to make their legendary pirates look foolish. So I can get our dragons back up in the air, you kind of see what formation we're working with here. We've just got our spears up front, so a little bit of the Guard of the Tempest and the other Lothern Sea Guard style Mistwalkers up in the front. We're going to have, the Lothern Sea Guard that is up over here in the very, very far front, since they can actually Vanguard deploy. We've got some of Elthariel's treemen up there ready to help out. Since we don't have any artillery ourselves, we are going to be wanting them to advance on us. Luckily, this hill in the middle does kind of stop any cannon sniping. It's very good for mortar shots, but cannons have a hard time firing over it, so they will be advancing on us there. We're going to have our Hawkland long rifles and all our long range go after the Leviathan and everything else that's kind of the dangerous range units, while our dragons and spellcasters delete the cannons and stuff like that. Cannons and deck guns. Should be a fun battle. Let's get to it. We'll grab our single entity heroes. Gotta include our trees, don't we? That's why I'll grab our front line. I'm going to keep the Mistwalkers with the spears involved with that. And then our lion chariots. Alright, so my plan is I'm going to bring the long rifles up and around into the trees here, and the Lothern Sea Guard can kind of keep them safe. Let's do the thing. We'll bring the guns up. Everyone else, thank you for the aggressive shout. Bring them wide with the chariots. Dragons kind of split up there. And we will have our mages draw them on in. Lore Master of Poeth.
The most potent spells.
Vampires have some pretty dangerous damage, but we have all of the heals. We've got the chain lightning. We should hopefully be able to take them out.
A prudent position.
Well, we will have to do some dodging of cannonballs, though. Ooh, we just got hit by a few of them. Listen, lady, you gotta dodge the cannonballs. It's not super easy, but you can do it. If anyone can, I believe you can. So let's get as close as we are able to. Ooh, dodge that shot. And then we'll drop down the bound chain lightning. Kind of up front there as they try to dodge through it. Getting shot up a little bit. Chain lightning's getting in there. We'll go ahead and give the heals. Have a harder time dodging gunpowder bullets or gunpowder rounds than regular. One more chain lightning, we'll go ahead and fall back with our mage. That should be enough damage to draw them on in. Star Dragon, let's bring you guys back over. Let's see if we can't get an envelop in mist to get in close and drop off some damage and then retreat. She's getting shot up for sure. But if we can envelop both of these units in the mists, get in for a Star Dragon blast, let's do it. Oh, it doesn't work. You can't make him invisible. Oh, hang on now. Yeah, you can. Perfect. Gives them snipe as well, so we'll move up as quickly as we can, get that Star Dragon Breath on the Sirens, and then fall back. That means you need to come on back over. Back into the trees there. They do have snipe, but we want to keep kind of falling back. That worked out pretty well. Let's go ahead and land on the Carronades. You kind of move in to do the same. We can just drop pretty much anywhere we would like. Yep, you'll get a little bit of damage, but we are doing this for a good cause. Before you land, drop the Carronades. Or drop the laser breath on the Carronades. Blast them to bits. We'll have you instead land right here. Just wait on everything to turn to engage, start dropping lightning. Heal yourself. Weaken everyone. Chain lightning doing pretty good stuff over here. Time for you guys to fall back, though. Go ahead and land on this group. Let our dragon snack there. Chariots are hiding, right? No. Let's go ahead and pull them across. Alright, they're coming at us kind of at an angle, so let's go ahead and rotate our own forces. Long rifles come out to the side, because you can get some really good shots even from pretty good range. Star Dragon, let's get back up in the air. Drop some lightning on these carronades.
Magic's unleashed.
They're trying to catch the Eltharion Reavers there, having a really bad time. But have the Star Dragon go start snacking on Sisicano. Actually, before we do, can you go over here and drop the Star Dragon breath on these deck gunners? That'd be just glorious. Step a little ways forward. How forward until they're in range? I mean, works for me. Oh, a beautiful breath attack. You love to see it. I love also this one carronade still firing on her. Oh, what a bad trickster shard.
I summon the winds.
If we do anything, it's just going to drop melee attack and armor. I mean, that's more than enough for me. Let's go ahead and advance. We're not wasting that hand of glory. Big Necrofex is going to be a pretty big problem. Let's go ahead and have the handgunner start blasting him to bits. Ooh, they got annihilated. Well done. Make him go invisible, and then we can have him do the same thing again. Alright, let's get the Apotheosis on Star Dragon, who is the king of dealing with obnoxious units. Bring the chariots round. In fact, we have this tree go out and start dueling with the big Promethean. Or the Colossus, I guess. Heals for the long rifles, they've just got to fall back. They're in a bad spot. I love it. Point blank cannon shots. Alright, we'll go for a lightning bolt on these clowns. Sisicano is nearly doomed. Let's go ahead and actually just chase down those deck guns. Watch the sirens. Come through and get the guys in the back line there. And now the arrows fly. You two up front go after the rotting Leviathan. I'm just going to start blasting in here as well. Chariots. We got you guys caught by the sirens. Alright, brother, let's go ahead and drop some heals down on these guys. Long rifles, it's time for you to run. It is indeed time for you to run. Charge into the depth guard. Get the Spirit Leech on the crabs. Chariots, get in here and help. Alright, Sisicano's come on back. Well, I'm surprised we haven't dealt. Oh, there was some hiding Morn ghouls in the background there. Star Dragon should be able to deal with them. It's heals for the dragon. We can armor for everything here. And come on back. Chariots come through. Alright, the Leviathan's in. Let's go ahead and get the rifles and everything. Where my long rifles at? Oh, they did get munched on by the big crab. It was a fake. Send you through after the biggest of papas. You need to go ahead and flee if you can. We'll have them turn around and go after Sisicano. Drop that attack. Just a little bit slow. Alright, looks like most of the most dangerous troops are down. We'll get all of our archers firing on the Leviathan. Trees made it in here. Invisible Lord. We're bringing you over to get the Moon Dragon Breath on this last group here. Aura Wars, the Storm Riders had a really bad time, but they were fighting a gigantic lobster. Same color as the Temple Guard Jedi lightsabers, which makes the Moon Dragon, or is this the Moon Dragon? Yeah, the Moon Dragon look quite amazing. Alright. Sisakano defeated. There'll be no piracy on these waters. Alright, well our Moondragon's wings are all up in the way. We only lost 188 in the fighting, which is perfect. Our long rifles were really the ones that took out of the main beating. Long rifles, the Grimguard, our up front archers didn't have the best time. We can go ahead and force the labor. 5,800 just for the win is great. Ooh, a rise of a new Mistwalker. I mean, the Sentinel tends to be the best trait. Mistwalker Watcher makes him faster. Mistwalker Shadow makes him very sneaky. And then refuse the candidate. Now we'll go ahead and make him a Sentinel. This is the squad of Sentinels. We've got the Book of Phoenix, Embers of the Phoenix, which is a use of Flaming Sword of Ruin, and some heals. That's great, especially for a green tier. I'll give that one to you there. Illidial the Sentinel. And Book of the Phoenix. Fantastic. Another Trickster's Pendant, which is I think the exact same thing as the Trickster Shard. Wand of Jet. All we're missing for you is a Talisman. I will admit to having a little bit of a migraine here for this recording, so if I miss anything obvious, please feel free to shout it out in the comments. It'll help me for the next episode. Alright, so we've got you down to Magical Reserves, and last point into Spirit Leech. We'll start working on Melkoths for kind of just zapping demons. Yennefer, we've got Dark in the Skies already. I think we'll start working on your blue line now. So wary for less ambush, recruitment, or looting. Let's go less ambush chance. Ooh, I don't want to do both, so we'll do one ambush chance, one draft master, and we'll start moving down that blue line now.
Weaver of Spells.
Alright, so taking attrition out on the open seas is not really something I'm keen on doing. But we can come across here and deal with car on car.
Ulthuan's triumph was foreseen.
It's contested, so we won't do any replenishing. Because the Straits of Chaos are all... We come on down to the Albion Channel then, for if we do want replenishment, which I very much do. We can claim the Sword of Cain, but I think it's better just to be stewards of it. Why weren't you giving us Ruin Shelter there, my friend? I saw the only... Oh, you know what? It's an activated ability. I always forget. I feel like it's supposed to be a passive. It's definitely not. Alright, Invocation of Vol will be perfect when we do have a siege to initiate. Let's get those walls set up in the Isle of Wights. Channeling Spire is pretty great when we have mages, but the walls themselves are what we're really after. I do like the Duke Jared just hanging out
Honor before glory.
with all of the Grail Knights.
I hear the good day.
Can we just wound him? No, we can only block his army. Listen, Fey Enchantress, I would very much like you to come over and deal with your Duke here that's hanging out in the donut like they're not supposed to be. Just a thought. You're the genius that's better at just doing things and having good research rate. Wish we had more enemies nearby. Cleanse Corruption, Scouting. So they're not actually doing anything too useful for the home province they're in. We could have a move up and go after Hordred, because it looks like they're still running around. Here, let's come up the coast. Zenoria. And Sakona here is an entrepreneur, so she's increasing income. Tor of Yvresse is likely making the most gold for us right now. Before I upgrade Tor Coriolis. Elven Court gives us those cultural advancements. I think that's what we want, sooner rather than later. We're still just waiting for the Warden's Tower, which is useful, but it's not even all that crazy insane. It's just control. Lasali, we will absolutely go for the harbor and the walls. And then continually, slowly build that one on up. Yep, Sakona, you're just staying here. Building up that income. We can find out real fast which is our most producing, which is Northern Yvresse and Albion. Albion makes a lot more right now. We can send Sakona all the way up to Albion.
My powers are yours.
Let's do
to
that.
command.
Come on up to Albion.
It is done.
She's done. Sweet, that looks to be everything we can get to for this turn. So let's swing on back down to Eltharion
Prince Eltharion.
and watch the absolute slugfest that is Clan Rictus versus... I mean, there's several factions here ready to deal with the Skaven finally. So let's do it. I'm in a rebellion where? Oh, where the rebellions usually kick up. Fair enough. Alright, Skunk the Throat Crusher. Oh, really, Boar Boys. I figured they only got Boar Boys when you have military. I bet you there's military here in Morgheim then. Which with the changes to the AI, we'll hopefully get to see some of that come into... This will be the first episode that is recorded after 5.2, the update 5.2, which has changed how the AI goes about building their buildings, recruiting their armies, and has done some overworks to the deeps for the Karazhan Corps here, so I can't wait to see if they start building in some deeps buildings soon. Because they've got an incredibly upgraded Karazhan Corps. So putting one here in the Karak would be awesome. So either way, they've got an overwork to how they recruit, how they build, and it's actually we've seen it be pretty effective here.
Master of high magic.
There are likely two full stack armies here with Toxide and one in Nageshazar. And we're likely just going to leave these Skaven alone.
Infused by
The army we built up with
Hoed's
Lillian is
wisdom.
archers, flame cannons. I mean, we're going to be dealing with artillery and rattling guns. That's just a fact.
Lilith, guide us.
We'll do the Leith's blessing
The Archmage
and continue to have them moving
marches.
together. We just will not declare the Skaven until we are absolutely ready to fight them. Okay, Eltharion.
My solemn.
You have pretty well completed your tasks. We just need for the final objective is to crunch the rest of Clan Scryer here, which we have not been getting involved with at all. We're dealing with the Skaven over here and trying to save Emmerich, which Emmerich's having a bad time. I mean, Rictus has a ton of land over here we need to be taking from them. Eltharion, come on up. Let's start threatening. Eltharion's got the Knights of Torqueval, 2 Arcane Phoenixes, 2 cannons. I think we're really set.
This animal cannot fell me.
Exactly. An ambush stance ourselves would be a complete failure, so we're just gonna walk with them.
Follow the vow.
This army is an issue. But if they try to fight us early on here, we can take them inside the settlement. But if they continue to build up forces that are extremely elite, we'll have a much larger issue with that. Oh, good. The Skaven are in Gorgazon now.
Leave me to my...
You guys need to come stamp this out right away, because he's just going to come punch me and none of you guys. Okay, cool. That's new threats on the horizon. Go back in Yvresse. I'm going to do nothing. For Yoali, we can upgrade, but we need 9k. So let's wait. You'll probably do the same thing here. Oh, 65k. That's... or 6.5 thousand. Not nearly as bad.
The most gifted.
Alright, Jennifer, but before we go to Karan Kar,
Not this officer.
I wouldn't mind doing some battle with them. Let's come on across. I don't want to allow them to continue to build up. We'll stamp out the last of Silostra's faction as soon as possible. I finally figured out what bothers me so much about Silostra. It's because you... Oh, wait, we're not going to get as much replenishment here. If you've ever played Civ 6, Wilhelmina for, I think, what is she, the Netherlands? She reminds me of Wilhelmina. And then, for whatever reason, Wilhelmina is the bane of my existence in every single campaign. She has decided that I am a threat, no matter what. And just something about her talking smack bothers me.
Your word is my command.
Alright, so we've got 6k. We can't really afford any more units. We've kind of just got to hold back and wait. Let's pull the province tab up just to see if I can make any more. Tyrant Peak is likely not one we need to hang on to. We just can't. It's making us 150, so we can't really give it over right now. Desolation of Nagash is kind of meh. Lisali, we could get the Promenade, helping out control by 2 additional, which I don't think is necessarily a bad thing. Gru Migdal, yeah, all of these provinces are in a bad spot. We'll just wait. We wanted to get the upgrade there in Southern Yvresse for the control, but everything else we'll save. We'll punch some gold out of their Skaven here quite soon. At least we'll attempt to. Outpost available, damaged buildings. Before we end the turn all the way, though, let's check. Cult of Sotek wants a non-aggression pact. Sounds good to me. We want to trade. We see no harm in accepting these terms. Usually the elves and the Lizardmen work together as long as the elves aren't stealing artifacts. Sweet. Okay, we'll come on back over to Eltharion. Before we end the turn, we're just going to once again come into our intrigue, and we'll just try to confederate with Emmerich. Why are you going down so much? Just strategic threat. We're in the same faction. We're the same, we should be working together. Send him a poem. Send him some blood and gold. I mean, both these things sound great. Unite those houses, and we'll just chill. Emmerich is likely the one we'll be able to confederate first. The elves are all being difficult. Etain, really? Well then. But yeah, that's not where we want to go. I wanted to go to Influence. We'll spread some over with Etain. Guess just one. Ambassador, you're spoiling us. Yes, we try. And turn, as we get attacked by 6 armies of Skaven at once. Alright. Our income's looking a little bit rough. All the raiding that's going on. Duke Jared has lost a lot of his... He's actually about to go away himself, so that should get rid of his force like that. Unless they just recruit him another general also named Duke Jared. Well, I guess we'll find out. So... It's funny to see them launching invasions across the coast to try to claim Astalia. Can I tell you all to come over here instead? So... No, I can't, but I can come claim Gorgazon. I can build up another army. Yeah, Throat Crush is going to take that from us. Emmerich has taken the Sump Pit. Alright, well, we've got the Graves of Dragons that have been purified. The Fortress of Vorag, which gives us a little bit of vampiric corruption. A White Lions and a Sun Dragon.
Prince Eltharion. Onward, I say.
Alright, now I'll go ahead and take one of these two.
Princess of the Azure.
Scholar Supreme.
And we're going to turn around and go after the...
Poet sends us.
this rebellion army here. I prefer not to lose all of the settlements over here on this side. That'd be pretty sad. Put in some walls in Karakazgal, then we'll go for the gem cutters. Oh, it doesn't give us any more gold, does it? Huh. Yeah, we're really meant to be in Ulthuan to be making our gold proper, aren't we? Alright, well... No upgrades either of these places. We just need the gold for Thoronlek. Which, let's make sure...
High Elven Archmage.
We have more troops.
Don't be a
Oh, a whole bunch of artillery. We can handle it, but I prefer we don't handle it while weakened. So let's come ashore, if we can, here in friendly territory. We're back once again. I just figured you guys could handle this before, that's why I didn't help out. Alright, sweet. Well, that's about what we can do for this turn. Negative 500 we can handle probably for a single turn. Let's see.
Lord of...
No new deals to be had, and Etain is still the closest one to confederating with us. Alright, alright. Lord not moved. Yeah, now the problem is if these Skaven decide that we shouldn't be here, we'll get attacked. I think we're going to take that gambit, though. Here, before we move too far. Okay. We'll switch over into encamp next time. Because these Skaven aren't going to like that we're here, and they have a huge force of Skaven Slave Slings, so these will probably start changing over very soon.
My life for Tor.
AI has been taught that that's not the way you build armies.
You I will not rest till all
You.
who fled Yvresse are buried.
What do you want? Peace treaty? No. There's only the void. Alright, well, looks like Jared's errantry army's trying to get into a fight so they can fight with us. Well, not much to do. We gotta join. Glad to see we didn't get attacked. And we can just go ahead and wipe out Skunk like this, which means here we should be able to turn our armies around. I don't know, though, that that's a good idea. Let's bring her back, that way we can possibly take down Gorgazon. We're doing a bad job of going after the Skaven like we're supposed to, but... Wow, the Thorax gonna come up and go after Gorgazon. Perfect. We definitely need your help. AI also got changes to their mustering, where they have minus, I believe it's -2 global recruitment duration on Legendary like we're playing here. So, the cheats are real.
We are of one mind.
Good. Let's get you up onto the Isle of Wights. Increase that income.
My path is clear.
Okay, sweet. Still down quite a bit, so let's have Zenoria come up.
White Tower. Navigating.
Navigating. We'll go Lilith's Blessing up. Here I can fight anything Silastra has. Easily. Oh, Tybalt is now in charge. These poor fools, how much are they losing? So 20-something units a turn? That's pretty fantastic. We could upgrade, but then we'd be really hurting for gold. Well, that gives us more magic. Experience gain for Archmages. We'll just get this going then. And just not upgrade the Tor yet. Not until we've got a little bit more gold. So one turn here, and that's going to increase in income by 30% instead of 10. That's an industry. Where's my... So that'll go up by a pretty hefty margin. This control hits 75. We're in really good shape. Which we are nearly there. Current is 56. Oh, looks like no other upgrades can be had. I don't like sitting on 8,000 gold, though. So let's at least go for the Elven Fairground and the upgrade to our Gym Cutter. Where's my... Hello, Lillian. Bring you back this way. Bring me my tomes. We can nearly travel almost nowhere in encamp stance. Moving through the mountains down here is rough. I wish we had an underway. Weapon Master for you. Weapon Master for you. And we continue our crusade. Eltharion, I'm going to send you after the Bone Gulch. Imric is going to likely go after the Ash Ridge Mountains. Let's roll together. Start taking these settlements back. I'm definitely not ever giving them Tretch. Tretch remains with us forever. Execution, indoctrination. We can go ahead and indoctrinate you and send you back onto the Tzeentch faction. Give us some money.
Swear fealty.
Yeah. We need some golds. Swear fealty. Yeah, I'm sure a Tzeentch chicken is gonna swear fealty we can trust. '16's playing with fire too much, so not there. Thank you kindly. Let's swing up to Yennefer. That'll be the turn. I'd like to get one more good battle in. We'll see. We can at least go for Car and Car. So, it literally looks like they waited for us to come all the way back up here to claim it. They needed the support of Yennefer, it makes sense. New outpost, a new regional power being Itza. Port Coriolis has been besieged by the likes of Nathaniel Marine. Sorry, Nathan. Wow, that is nothing but knights. I mean, this is terrifying as a normal army, but hitting the walls here is going to be bad for you guys. Yoink. And we'll go ahead and take the gold.
We demand freedom.
We demand freedom. Well, Jared, see you in helicopter. 18,000 gold means we can easily come down here and upgrade the Tor. That's so funny. Alright, Yennefer, can you come up and help out with this siege? Get in here, Charlotte.
Mage of Ulthuan.
Deal with Charlotte's ugly butt. Chuck her in the sea. We'll take I mean, her experience is pretty nice. We'll just go ahead and take the ransom. Straight to the bottom. You Dawn. We are now the battle masters. When Charlotte got captured in that battle.
Pure magic.
Well, there we go. First faction's gone next turn, though, so let's snag the extra powder while we can.
Villainy do your masters plan?
The ocean calls.
I guess it's also time to finish off the forces of Nagaroth. They've pretty much only got Nagaron and Haggraif, which are both pretty powerful settlements. They've got a couple of them up here and a couple of Black Arcs too, which the Black Arcs are going to be obnoxious to deal with. They always are. Okay, so back over with Thorgrim's also coming out of the mountains to deal with you two. We've upset everyone all at the same time.
Stand ready.
Onward to the bone go.
On your feet.
This shall be our battle here then. Okay, well that's like 3 Skaven. And such is the way. Lore Master doesn't have himself some magical attacks. We'll just go ahead and give him. Actually, magical attacks are going to go to the Knights of Korgaval, and that'll also stave off a little bit of Spear Leech or anything that comes after them too. Yeah, we'll go ahead and just stamp them out. We lost 13. It's an interesting number there. Skaven dealt damage equal to their sacred number. Alright, that's a plague. Hopefully we can stave the plague off. I prefer to have walls here, but if I don't necessarily care about this province, I don't mind. Roll of Stone has been glorious for us. Everyone's weak to Rock Slide. Amulet of Fire. We'd combine these two up here. Amulet of Fire and the Dragonbane gem as well. Alright, alright. Crown of Command and a Blade of Darting Steel. The Crown of Command I'm never thrilled to have. They're best on Demon or Undead factions, where you can basically say, stop crumbling right now. But besides that, they're not great. Let's go ahead and cut down from here towards the Bitter Bay. That way the armies can be moving together. I really don't like her going past Nagashazar like that. We'll deal with that when Rictus is managed, because this faction never really does anything. They just kind of stay in Nagashazar.
I will study here.
I will study here. Alright, let's go ahead and upgrade Galbaraz then. And then Agru Migdal is a little bit too close to the forces of Tzeentch. So let's go for... Let's get the manor here at the Gernarch. Alright, let's pull up all of the other province tabs. So here at Albion, dreaded Albion. Influence, income from ports for the province. Or we can just maximize the control with another promenade. Which is what I think I'm going to do. Keep control kicking along towards the good. And I also want you to be keeping an eye on the north here.
The winds guide me.
Beautiful stuff. Oh, so you actually need to be either in Conquata or otherwise. Is it local province or local region?
Answers to me.
Yes. So whichever region's making the most. Which is actually Isle of Wight. So that's where you need to go.
Sorcery. A brief pause.
Fair enough. Yennefer can't reach you. You are so incredibly lucky.
What do you require?
I'll have you land ashore, start stealing some tech.
The winds are rising.
Winds are indeed rising. Alright, that's all the money we can spend. That's all the things we can do. Check to see if any of our heroes need movement. Heroes or lords, either one. And then at this point, Tyrant Peak I think I'm going to give to... I'm never going to make proper use of this. So giving it over to
I will hear your words.
Tyrion I think is going to be the way. 85, he's going to be 8,800.
As you say.
Thank you. I think we can chill with that gold for some time here. Oh, that was their outpost. What an interesting place to put that. Yes, let's do upgrades up here to Albion. Both the income generating and then the walls. Perfect. That is glorious. I think also I'm going to come on down and do the upgrade of the Elven Fairground, even though I said it's too close. We'll see what kind of armies they're fielding pretty soon. They can't get all the way to us, I don't think. We'll find out quickly. Alright, let's skip over any other kind of upgrades or anything like that, and in the turn up here with Eltharion. So Itane's now made a name for themselves. They weren't already the strongest nation in the entire game at the moment. Ooh, that's a lot of rats. Ground is gone. And they've been emptied from my prison.
I will avenge.
Alright. Well, no matter how much I want to go for ambushes on the rats, it never works out for me. But none of them can reach us, so we might see some goofy maneuvers coming out of them.
Impossible.
Eltharion, let's try to come out of here and not get a disease.
Be seen.
Do not be seen.
I seek redemption.
Just move right on the edge as far as they can move.
Think me fool.
If we get ambushed, that is going to be really bad. Because likely it won't be just 1 or 2 armies coming in, it's going to be 3 or 4. Let's go Mentor for him, that we can upgrade the other Lore Masters a little bit faster. Perfect.
Your best.
You keep moving on through. You go any further than that? I kind of thought you could make it to the bay. You can't, so we'll just have you keep on trucking. Rod Tommen will upgrade. 3k is a lot.
For Ulthuan!
Come on down to here.
I know my destination.
Let's go upgrades to the floating village. Thank you, Kun Bugman. Just dealing with Temptress here. Wait, teleport. Now we've got the 9k to go for the Warden's Tower, so I think we do. No matter how expensive it is, we need the landmarks that are for Eltharion.
I bring Azurion's fire.
You come on out there, Yennefer. We'll come on into March
Full
stance.
sail. By sea. I hear the
You come on ashore. Oh, we don't have the gold to steel tech now. Let's see what's going on up here. Well, that's several Chaos forces.
These grotesqueries.
Chaos is building up for their grand invasion now. Alright, Sakona. Come on down to the Isle.
Servant.
Actually went down now, so... I'm a little confused, I can't lie. I got no gold for much of anything. We'll come on to
Sorcerer.
Illidial, the Sentinel. Metal shifting is pretty good. Let's go for Melkoth, like I said. The demons and Chaos Warriors up here are definitely going to need some extra shadowy touches. Alright, so once again, down with Eltharion and the turn.
What is it? I am a warden.
Not a lowborn tradesman. Do you want to trade? Military access. You're all the way down here. Sure. Why not? But if it's for all or clear, yes. Oh, our ambush didn't work. Glad we didn't get a drop kick then. Among the Aesir, unflinching, unending war has a distinctive rhythm all its own. Oh really? Razorsack Gorgazon. Is that not one we already have claimed? Oh, never mind. That's somewhere entirely different. It's no longer one of our missions. We could easily reach Morphin-Rot, but is he here trying to ambush us? Let's first go ahead and take the Bitter Bay. Always a scary proposition. Okay, so they moved one of these armies down here. Good grief. 3 Hell Pit Abominations, 1 Doom Wheel. Are you a Ruin Mage? No, you're a Plague Mage, which is the only good thing here. And 6 Summons a Menace below. That is horrifying. So they ran down here. Let's encircle. Fighting Clan Rictus, we have to be very careful. We can lose this invasion pretty fast. So bringing him down here to go after a Skullpite is very likely the way we need to go. I want to trust her. Take out one of these other armies as well. So let's see if we get ambushed here.
They cannot live.
Likely you're gonna run? Yeah, what a coward. And then
The heat can be no
we
distraction.
pursue.
Vengeance for Moranian.
Vengeance for Morania. Well, we're having ourselves another cannon duel. Cannon duel and 6 summons of menace below. Good grief on a stick. Plague Rash, you're rolling around on your Bell of Doom. Alright, cool. Auto-Resolve still thinks we are going to throat kick them through the wall, but we will find out. We'll start off the next battle with or the next episode, rather, with a couple of battles against the clan Rictus Skaven, which I think we're going to be fighting a long, grindy war against kind of for the rest of this campaign here. But thank you all so much for stopping by today's Eltharion the Grim episode. If you all enjoyed the video, I believe a like for Light God and a sub to Zubtron. See you on the next one.